Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie. Today we are inside because the bugs are so bad. I also wanted to have a more light-hearted one. The last couple of videos have been about what's going on in the world, and I'm like, we need a break from that. We need more fun in our lives, and so I'm going to talk about homeschool. Woohoo! It's really actually quite a funny time in the world in Alberta because all of the teachers are on strike, and I'm like, I should be on strike. I don't even get paid. But that's not what the strike is about, so it's not going to benefit me. It'll just make me stressed because we're not staying on schedule and I have to be the one to catch them up. So instead, we are going to keep moving. So I was planning on doing a video about Asia. I had one written, or I posted, I had posted a video already talking about what I was changing for my daughter who is in middle school versus my daughter who is now in high school, and how I was adapting it to make sure that it was rigorous enough. If you are somebody who believes Gather Round is plenty rigorous for your needs, then don't worry. This is just me trying to meet the standards of the school system that I am in. They need to have about 125 hours in order for her to get a 5-credit course done. And while I'm not going under Alberta Education's what they call their curriculum, their choices, I'm not doing that. I did want my daughter to feel like she did the same amount of work. She ends up doing a lot more, but shh, don't tell her. Because I want her to feel like she earned this. She graduated just like her friends, because most of her friends are in the school system. And so I really wanted her to be able to be like, in the brain. I really wanted her to feel like this was something that she accomplished, even if we did it in our own way. So that being said, Asia is complete. We finished that and we're moving on to reptiles, and so I thought I would share. This one my daughter had wanted, my youngest daughter had wanted to do, and so I was happy to do it. So the first thing I do is, there we go, I find a banner. This one, I just go on Google, I do a search to see if I can find reptile banner. You can get them generally, teachers pay teachers, but I do not have an account, so I found this free one. It'll do. And then I print off my books. I do bind my books for each of my kids with one of these. Glue it, put pins in it, or I don't know what these aren't called pins, but I do that to hold it until it dries, and then I'll cover the glue with what is it called? Not sticky tape, the really decorative tape, whatever that's called. So that's usually what I do. I also, that was the other thing I was going to say, I noticed for both of my girls that middle school and high school, they pretty much have the exact same page layout. There's just one or two things that they don't have in middle school that they have in high school. And so I've always been looking, as I was looking to buy the units, I was discovering that I could spend $70, I think it might be 80 now, I can't remember, Gather Round for the whole family unit, and then only use 2 of them. Or I could just buy the teacher's guide and the high school, and then if I feel like it's too much for my Sienna, I'll just knock off a box or 2. And right now I'm trying to push her to be like, I can do this, I'm capable of it. So if she's doing high school already in grade 8, it's not going to be a stretch for her to do that. But I just wanted to give that tip because, yeah, I found that I could buy 2 units and a half for the price of one family unit. And I'm at this point not going to be using the pre-reader and the, so I have lots of them if I ever do end up using them for something, for Darian maybe or whatever. But yeah, right now I'm like, yeah, I might as well do that instead. So usually at this point in the video, I give, these are our assigned readers. This is what I'm doing for Read Aloud. With Anar being in high school, I'm not giving her assigned readers anymore because her history has so much reading involved in it, and I didn't want to overwhelm her. She's also doing work experience 2 mornings a week, and so I really felt that I needed to pull back on the reading assignments. And so only Sienna has a reading assigned reader, and she is going to read this very, very cute animal called the axolotl. I think I pronounced that correctly. And it's just all the facts, and there's some discussions about cuteness. Let me see if I can find of course I can't because I'm looking for it now. Oh, there it is. Talking about how cute they are, and Sienna will enjoy that, but it is very factual based. There's not a lot of pictures. There's a lot more writing and stuff. And so for her, sorry, hitting myself, her assignment for this book, or these books this year, I'm having her write a letter to the author. Again, just trying to level her up, gain her confidence in her writing and in her abilities. So for our Read Aloud, I am reading Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events, The Reptile Room, or Murder. Again, just because I want our homeschool to still have a fun reading, a read aloud aspect. We also do the Answers book from Answers in Genesis as part of our study as well, and a hymn study during that time. So again, I don't want to get too in the weeds, but finding a read aloud novel about reptiles isn't always the easiest. So this one is the one I found. And then I have a whole bunch of books that I put in my magazine rack. So this is Reptile Realm 1000 Super Wild Facts About Snakes and Lizards. Eyewitness Reptiles, and again, lots and lots of great pictures to look at. This one is fun. Again, just the cover is epic, but it's just very short. Information with lots of great pictures. My daughter was pretty sure some of these were AI generated, which is possible, but they're still pretty. So that was called The Reptiles of Every Continent, a lizard, turtle, snake book for all ages. I also have this one, which we got from Costco years and years and years and years ago. And it comes with a little pen, and I've been really careful to take out the batteries when we're not using it. So it still works. Yay! And it literally will read. I don't know if you can hear that, but oh, maybe there's a volume. Where's the volume on this? It's been a while since I've used this, but it will read it to you. So it will read it for you, which is really handy if you have a child who's struggling to read. I would look this up. I highly recommend. It comes in a group of 5 about space, ocean life, human body, this one, and something else, but it's definitely worth getting. Galapagos Islands, so not strictly about lizards, but there are obviously some. I also included all the books that I've gotten about the dinosaurs because they are in fact reptiles. And so I got this one about dinosaurs in a believer standpoint. And then I have 2 others that are not from a believer standpoint. Jurassic Animals. And then this is a really heavy one. This is Dinosaurs, the most complete, up-to-date encyclopedia for dinosaur lovers of all ages. This one definitely has millions upon millions of years. And of course the Can-Ham has Young Earth. And then I've got the Crocodiles and Alligator one. And so I'm really excited. I love doing Gather Round in my homeschool because it feels like there's a whole new start to the year. You're mid-October, and instead of going, oh, you know, I can't wait for Christmas, there's like a new, no, it's not ready yet. There's like a renewed enthusiasm because they get a brand new book to kind of start off every 6 weeks, and I just love that. So I hope that this has been a helpful video for you. I hope that it's been fun to listen to something different from what I've been doing of late. I just felt like some of that needed to be discussed in my view, and I hope that this gives you a starting off point if you are thinking of doing Gather Round's Reptile Unit. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you see you next time. Bye-bye.